Hey guys, Mining King here. On today's episode, I'm just gonna do some, kind of some maintenance that I need to do around, my farm here. And so today I'm going to be switching out actually this server power supply right here for this EVGA power supply I have. So this power supply, I have it in another rig right now. I had plans to expand that rig, but I haven't yet. So I want this 1,000-watt power supply over here on this rig because as you can see right here right now, we are at about 820 watts. And this is actually a 1200, but it's only utilizing 900 because it's on 120. So we're way not even close to the 80% mark. So I want to actually put this power supply on the other rig so that way we don't use as much and we'll get that nice 80% mark and we'll have good efficiency. I just don't like running my power supplies right up there to the max. So that's just me. So I'm going to switch this power supply out and we're going to put this power supply from the other rig that's in my laundry room and put it in here, and this one will go in the laundry room. So let's get going. So now that we fully have everything turned off, I've shut down the rig and it does not have any power, but as you can see, there's still quite a bit of dust. I dusted these about a couple of months ago, so I'm gonna go get my my electric duster here and we're gonna blow some of this dust out. This cart I just recently added. I had it sitting around for a while, but so yeah, I'm gonna dust this off real quick and then we'll start disconnecting some of these cables. All right, got my little duster. Let's start blowing some dust. We got that all taken care of, so let's start disconnecting some cables. Alright guys, so this is the rig I'm talking about right here. This is one of my NVIDIA rigs. This has 4 1660 supers, as well as it also has one 3070 right here. So this is a 1,000-watt 80+ gold power supply. As you can see, I don't have that many cards on this rig. I was going to expand, but not quite yet. So I'd rather move the power supply to a rig that's actually going to need the 1,000 watts. So that way we could put the 750 watt or the 900 watt over to this rig. So yeah, let me get this one shut down and then we'll get started. All right, I got the rig turned off. I shut it down in Hive. So let's we're gonna flip the power supply switch here in the back so that it's off. So this way we can start disconnecting some of our components. So since we have this rig turned off, I'm also gonna blow it out. So I try to keep them clean because the better you keep them clean and the dust off them, the cooler they'll run, which is, better for the cart in the long run. Plus I also live in Arizona, which is a dusty state. So I just do this every other month or so because I already did this not even 2 months ago and you can already see the dust building up inside of the cart already. So let's get started. All right, now that we have this clean and I have the power supply here, let's get this thing hooked up. Okay guys, I have the power supply plugged in and as you can see, the cards are all running just because it's being powered from the power supply. So what we need to do is we have to jump our motherboard pin, which is right here. Right. There we go. So it's booting up right now, so let's give it a second and let's check back and we'll see if it shows up in Hive. So here we are in Hive. We are fully hashing right now, so yeah, I would say it's a success. So right now it says that we're pulling about, was it 400? So let's go back here. It says we're pulling about 412 watts in the software, so I'm guessing this rig is probably more around 500 or 600, which is perfect because this is a 900 watt power supply, 1200 if it was on 220, so it was a success. So let's go switch out the 1000 watt and put that in my AMD rig. Okay guys, as you can see, I have everything hooked up. So I actually put the power supply up here just because these cables on ATX power supplies are not as long as those nice long PCIe cables with the server power supply, and these are pretty spread out. So I ended up putting it up here, that way it could be in the middle and I could, you know, get them across everywhere. So it actually worked out just perfectly. So and I do have a couple extra daisy chains from the PSU. So because my plan is for this rig is I want to take this 5600 XT and put it in my laundry room with the 6700 and the Vegas, and then I want to get 2 more either RX 570s or 80s, and that way I can have all 8 GPUs on a full rig here in this room here is my future plan. So let's check Hive OS and let's see what she's doing here. So as you can see right here, turn my light off here so you can maybe see a little bit. So it is hashing away. So 5600 is only pulling about 40. It might still be ramping up. It just came on. So this rig overall has 215 mega hash altogether. That's 5 RX 570s, and this one in the back is a 580, and this is a 5600 XT. So, well guys, it was a successful mission. We swapped power supplies. So right now, and actually, for some reason, I don't know, maybe if it was the fan in that server PSU, maybe having to keep the PSU cooler, that, you know, that was sitting down here, my server power supply, because if you look right here, we're not even doing 800 watts. We were at between 820 and 830, so we actually dropped 30 watts. Yeah, we're still about 800, so that's great though. So I'm sure it'll start using a little bit more power once these get mining for a while and they heat up, and, you know, the fans might come up a little bit more, but so far I'm really happy with this. So this is 1000 watts. We're at 800 watts, so we are perfectly at the 20% mark. So that way we get the best efficiency for this power supply as well as the server power supply. These are some great things that you could be doing right now when we're coming in the bear market, maybe moving some GPUs around, you know, cleaning them, you know, doing all your maintenance things right now, because, you know, profitability is down severely. So this is a good time to do some of your maintenance or maybe some of those projects that you wanted to get done. All right, this was the Mining King, and this is the channel that will get you the most hashes.